Good day to all. I'm Miss Ong I Ping from OUME Para, ID number 681223085926. Master of Early Childhood Education Assignment, HMEC5433, Academic Writing, May 2024 semester. Introduction. The disposal of resilience is based on the perception of positive outcomes and is closely related to risk. In studies regarding the effects of preschool on children's development and learning, investigations point towards quality provision affecting risk effects, where high-quality provision contributes positively to child development outcomes, improved learning, and health. However, quality is linked to the structure and process of education shaping the provision. These structures and processes consider the hidden curriculum comprise the value and attributes embodied in the preschool. Its environment that supports the health and well-being of both children and teachers. Since the quality of preschools affect the impact of risk, factors that promote of well-being of children and teachers need to be discussed to build resilience in early childhood education. Background to the study on process and structure quality in early childhood education. In a role in children's early resilience, two ways to measure and evaluate quality are proposed. Firstly, through the dimension of the process that highlights the relationship between children and educators along with children's experiences that affect their well-being and development. Second, quality assessment through structural dimensions form a requirement for process quality. Indicators comprise class size, staff-child ratio, availability of materials and staff training, besides quality of the built environments of young children like buildings, spaces, outdoor environments, and pedagogical materials. Since the quality of the preschool built environments is a way to support aspect of process quality that promote positive value results, process quality measures are seen as an effort to reduce the risk associated with poor learning and developments contribute to its resilience in early childhood education along with preschool. Built environment factors affect preschool quality. The quality of the built environment, structure quality, plays a role in supporting the activities, and user interaction, process quality, its shelters. In discussing the design of the built environment from the perspective of environment behavior relationship, Rappaport believed that design comprises decision about what to do and why is primarily an identification and discovery of problems and then solving problems based on research-based knowledge. Since the aspect quality of the process may be hindered if the quality of the structure is weak, review research that shows positive results on children's learning can be used as a starting point to obtain the factors that contribute towards the quality of the preschool structure. Table 1. Contributing built environment factors and corresponding findings. Neighborhood context. High levels of air and noise pollutants causes cognitive impairment in children that endangers health and well-being. Outdoor environment. Accessibility to natural environments and playgrounds promotes children's health and the development of social, cognitive, and motor skills. Indoor environment, dedicated activities areas, recovery spaces, and spaces for privacy and personalization contribute positively towards different development outcomes. Size and density. Overcrowding due to high-density spaces, less than 2.5 square meters per child, leads to bad behavior like aggressiveness, withdrawal, hyperactivity, and attention deficits. Lighting and visual control. Lighting control like daylight plus electric lighting is positively correlated with children or students' performance. Consideration for glare reduction and corresponding view visibilities are important. Ventilation and thermal comfort. Poor ventilation is harmful to health and academic performance. Cold heat sensation is more acceptable in tropical areas. Sound and acoustic. Good acoustics are basic to academic performance, room shape, ceiling height, and interior finish. Flexibility and adaptability encourage children's creativity to improve different game activities and foster different learning styles. Furniture and equipments. Layout support different teaching and learning styles. Anthropometry is a versatile factor in the thought of classroom furniture. Conversely, while architects are aware the aspect like the design of the built environments not only need to take into account technical matters, visual expressions and form making also need cultural concerns. While regarding preschools comprise the learning culture, understanding the quality of the built environment in preschool requires collaboration between architects and preschool stakeholders so that both views can be interwoven. Problem statement. Examine the importance of different built environment factors considered important to the overall quality of preschool built environments from the perspective of preschool stakeholders and architects to understand the similarities or differences between the opinions of these two groups. Below are the explanation of the research objective and research questions from both perspectives. First, from the perspective of preschool principals and teachers. Second, from the perspective of built environment specialized architects. From the perspective of preschool principals and teachers, research objective, understanding the impact on children developments, investigate how different physical environment influence cognitive, social, and emotional development in preschool children. Second, examine how classroom design and outdoor play area affect children's learning behaviors and interactive. Improving educational outcomes, identify features of preschool environment that enhance learning outcomes like lighting, acoustic furniture, and spatial organization. Develop best practices for creating environment that support various educational activities and learning styles. Enhancing safety and well-being. Assess how the physical environment impacts the safety and well-being of children and staff. Evaluate the effectiveness of safety measures of economic design in reducing injuries and promoting healthy behaviors. Supporting teachers' performance. Explore how the design and layout of preschool spaces affect teachers' ability to deliver instructions and manage classroom. Determine the environmental factors that contribute to teachers' satisfaction and professional well-being. On research questions, child developments. How does the classroom layout influence children engagement and on-task behavior? What elements of outdoor play areas are most beneficial for promoting physical activity and social interaction? Educational outcomes. Which environmental features are most effective in enhancing learning experiences? How does the physical environment support or hinder differentiated instructions and individualized learning plans? Safety and well-being. What are the most common safety hazards in preschool environment and how can they be mitigated through design? How do environment conditions affect the health and comfort of children and staff? Teacher performance. How does the spatial management of classroom impact teachers' ability to supervise and interact with students? And what are the key environmental factors that influence teachers' stress level and job satisfaction? From the perspective of built environment specialists, architects, research objective, design optimizers, develop innovative design solutions that optimize the use of space in preschool, create both with changing educational needs and practices. Sustainability and health incorporate sustainable building practices to create healthy, eco-friendly preschool environments, ensure that the design promotes school indoor air quality, natural lights, and energy efficiency. Inclusive and accessibility, design environments that are inclusive and accessible to all children, including those with disabilities. Evaluate the effectiveness of universal design principles in preschool settings. Evidence-based design, utilize research findings to inform evidence-based design decisions that support children's developments and educational outcomes. Collaborate with educators to ensure the design solution align with pedagogical goals. Significance of the study. The practice of private schools in Malaysia from the perspective of principals and teachers and architects to the issues around the quality of the preschool built environment. Research methods. 3 private preschools in Perak that were adapted from Corner Lord Terrace houses were selected as study sites like Greentown, Gunung Rapat, and Canning Garden. 3 stakeholders consisting of principals from each preschool were interviewed to supplement the results of the questionnaire and a summary of built environment quality factors viewers. Principal of preschool A saying, children need to be comfortable to learn. Safety is important because we are fans, and unlike in commercial lots, they don't have security because there is a gap from the parking lot, which I don't think is safe for children. Principal of preschool B saying, and it must be clean. Principal of preschool C saying, if they are not gathered in one place and will not be so noisy. Resilient in early childhood education refers to the young children's capacity to overcome adversity, adapt to challenging circumstances, and thrive despite notable stress, Building resilience involves creating a supportive environment that fosters children's emotional, social, and cognitive developments. Preschool education comprises various factors like teaching practices, caregiver interaction, and the physical environment of the preschool itself. The quality of preschool built environment refers to the physical characteristic and design of educational facilities, factors such as safety, accessibility, space design, ventilation, lighting, furniture, and play areas. High-quality built environments are designed to support children's development needs, promote learning, and enhance overall well-being. Building resilience through preschool built environment in Malaysia. The optional definition of building resilience involves specific features and elements with children's ability to thrive. Key elements and example: safety and security. For example, installation of childproof locks, regular safety training, and safe playground equipments. Spatial design and layout. For example, open plan classroom, quiet corners for reading, and separate areas for different types of games. Ventilation and lighting. For example, large windows, proper air conditioning system, and the use of non-toxic materials. Furniture and equipment. For example, adjustable tables and chairs, age-appropriate toys, and interactive learning tools. Outdoor play areas, for example, secure playgrounds, shaded areas, and a variety of play structures. Building resilience in early childhood education through the preschool built environment creates a safe, adaptable physical space that supports all aspects of children's developments. By focusing on these key elements, education and policymakers can ensure that preschool environments positively to children overall resilience and well-being. Literature review. The preschool built environment affects children's learning to meet high-quality standards to support early childhood education. Physical infrastructure. Schools in rural areas face challenges like insufficient space, poor ventilation factors hinder children's ability to learning activities. Learning spaces. Classrooms that incorporate natural elements like outdoor play areas are shown to increase children's curiosity and engagement. Safety and accessibility in safe playground equipment and child-friendly furnitures, along with ramps and handrails, are to create those with disabilities. In fact, on child developments, a sensory-rich environment like tactile learning materials and various textures in the playground enhance sensory developments and motor skills. The Malaysian government intervention and policy improved preschool infrastructure to set benchmark that all preschool meet the minimum requirements for space, safety, and educational resources. Policy framework where compliance and monitoring are more feasible. Theory or model related to the study include ecological system theory, environmental, psychological, and social-cultural theory. Examine how infrastructure, spatial design, safety, and accessibility contribute to education experience. Ecological system theory, proposed by Prof. Van Benner, 1929, posits that a child's development is influenced by multiple environmental systems like microsystem, for example. Well-designed classroom with adequate natural light and ventilation create a conducive learning environment. Mesosystem, the relationship between home and preschool environment strengthened through parents-teacher interaction facilitated by comfortable meeting spaces in preschool. Ecosystem, the implementation of the National Preschool Quality Standard by the Malaysian government influenced the quality of preschool environments. Macrosystem, culture attitudes towards early childhood education shaped operation of preschool, led to improvement of preschool infrastructure. Eric Erickson's theory of psychosocial developments, 1950, outlines 3 stages of psychosocial developments from infancy to childhood. Each stage presents a crisis that must be resolved for healthy personality developments, such as trust versus mistrust. Age 0 to 1 years, babies learn to trust their caregivers for basic needs. A successful resolution leads to a sense of security. Autonomy versus shyness and doubt. Age 1 to 3 years old, young children learn to do things independently. Success leads to autonomy, while failure produces feelings of shame and doubt versus guilt. 3 years old to 6 years old preschool children begin to assert control and power over their environments, leading to a sense of initiative, while failure results in guilt. Behavior determination theory. Preschool that incorporate outdoor learning spaces, children are more involved in physical activity for their motor skills. Tension recovery theory. In incorporate natural elements such as gardens helps improve children's focus and reduce behavioral issues. Social cultural theory, developed by Vygotsky, emphasizes in facilitating social learning and cultural transmission. Zone of Proximal Development (ZPD) to design with diverse learning stations and resources allow teachers to provide ZPD targeted support to each child. Scaffolding, including furniture and learning materials, allow teachers to adapt the environments to meet individual learning needs. By applying theories such as ecological system theory, environmental psychology, and sociocultural theory to provide a comprehensive understanding of how the quality of the built environment affects Malaysian preschool and support children's development as a whole. Example from previous studies, urban preschool versus rural shows that urban preschools have better infrastructure and resources than their rural counterparts. Urban preschool often feature modern buildings, advanced learning technology, and well-equipped playgrounds, while rural preschools may struggle with basic amenities. Inclusive design, for example, the integration of sensory room and adaptive playground equipment is beneficial to children with special needs. Therefore, the built environment of Malaysian preschool plays an important role in shaping the educational experience and development of young children. Despite notable progress, there is a need to address disparities, especially between urban and rural areas. Continued improvement in policy infrastructure and design will ensure that all children have access to a high-quality early education environments. In conclusion, this study attempts to explore the built environment factors that contribute to the quality of the preschool in Malaysia. Although architects consider all factors derived from research-based knowledge important, preschool teachers and principals think differently, indicating that not all research-based knowledge inputs are relevant in the preschool context in Malaysia. This is the difference between the quality of the aspired building environment for preschool made from what is to assess the quality. The findings of three important considerations for the assessment quality of the built environment of private preschool in Malaysia. First, research-based knowledge can help obtain factors towards a quality built environment in the local context. The opinion of preschool teachers and principals as users should be considered to provide a comprehensive understanding of why some parties need to take into account factors may not be relevant in the discussion of built environment quality in Malaysia. Second, ways to assess the quality of the built environment of preschool. A comprehensive assessment tool based on a contextually appropriate understanding school be explored through discussion between preschool stakeholders, built environment experts, and relevant government officials as a scale job. A global rating would not be appropriate given that most scales are derived in Western contexts where preschool conditions differ. Third, since efforts to improve the quality of preschool education can only be achieved if stakeholders are aware of the factors that promote a better environment, ongoing dialogue between preschool stakeholders and built environment experts is essential so that gaps in research-based knowledge can be by users. Knowledge to create a better preschool built environment achievable to improve children's well-being by pooling resources and expertise to focus on the development, resilience, and well-being of young children. The impact of risk can be mitigated. Thank you.